Oh.
Surprise, surprise! Stephanie just went, oh, I need a piece of black card. I know where there's a piece of black card. There you are. Thank you for joining us in that last hour. We had such a giggle on there with that brand new 500ml Aquastone. I'm going to see if I can get it added to this show for you at some point as well. But what a great way to start your Thursday. It's a bit duller out there today, isn't it? So you can stay inside and watch us, which is lovely. You're all right there.
Well, just cut 500, 600, no more than that.
Wow. Stephanie's back in the building. Right, so welcome to live shopping here at Highlight Crafts. This is our second hour today. We've got lots of really fabulous stuff coming up for you. And this is all about your stenciling, your silk screen stencils. Now, these are fabulous, aren't they? Are you coming to join me?
I thought, was that all right?
I like that. Yes, absolutely. So, first of all, let me tell you how you can watch us and where to shop, because that's what you need to know, isn't it? So, you can watch us on YouTube, so you can put us on your big TV now. You can watch us on Facebook, Instagram, and on our website, which is highlightcrafts.com. If you're going to shop on either of the social platforms, we're going to show you a product like this, for example, and that product will have a code. And all you need to do is type shop and then that code into the comments underneath the video. So you don't need to miss a second, which is great. Then we're going to send you a message. And that message will have a link inside. Click that link, that will take you to highlightcrafts.com, and then you can log into your account. And it's super important that you're doing that, because then you get your club discounts. So do that and then check out your baskets. Now, we haven't got big stocks on some of these, so the sooner you check out, you're guaranteed that, because it shows on our system as still being available. So somebody can come along and pinch it out of your basket. You can also shop with us directly on highlightcrafts.com. Literally all the products will be at the side of your screen, and you can just add to the basket the ones that you wish to purchase. They'll appear in a little red shopping bag at the top of your screen, and when you're ready to check out, you're going to click on that shopping bag, and that will take you through that login process and check out. Now, you can also build a basket. So if you go onto highlightcrafts.com homepage, there's a banner there now that says Shop Today's Deals. You click on that, you can see every product in every show.
I did that this morning on the way
here. Did you?
I did, yeah.
I love that.
It was really good.
Because you can shop ahead. Because we don't want to miss deals. And we get it, the weather's getting nicer, you might be going out for the day. You can take us with you, because you can watch us and shop on your phone or your tablet. But also, have a look at those before you head out. Right, Stephanie, silk screen stencils.
I know, I'm just going to reach mine if that's okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, what I love, you're going to love these, everybody. So, first of all, they come on, when you get them, they come on a backing sheet. They're very, very fine.
They are very fine.
This is a what's the thing? Prelude, is it? No, what's that word? You know, it's before, well, we're bringing screen sensation back later on in the year.
Right.
So this is getting us into the idea of using silk screens, but these are the smaller ones. So these are perfect for all of your smaller projects. So I'm just looking at this and thinking those two little bunny rabbits around there are going to be fab. And I'm using my pots for putting herbs in. Carl's doing a whole set of these on the windowsill. So when you get them, you're going to, first of all, you peel back. Don't look at my nails, everybody. I've had a thing this morning.
Oh, a thing again?
Yeah, I've had a bit of a thing. Look, you can see what they're like. They're very, very light and like flexible. Very, 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 very light. Now, where you can see these little elements floating in the middle of them, there is a very, very fine mesh. It's almost impossible to see with the naked eye. It's very, very fine. But the detail we can get then is amazing. So when you get something like this, now they're multi-use. You're going to get probably about, depends how you look after them. That's the important bit.
Absolutely.
You need to look after them. You look after them properly, you'll get 20 or 30 applications. If you don't look after them, then you won't.
Okay.
So, but if you properly look after them, they'll keep going for a long time. Yeah. So what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to be cutting down the white lines so that I've got my individual stencils. Yeah. So on this one for $14.99, you're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 stencils. but they're not stencils. They are silk screens. And they're, because they are so light, and I'm just going to reach my scissors so I can show you exactly what I mean. They are going to wrap around curves.
Yes.
So where you normally would get something that you want to put around a curved surface, and it's difficult because it's rigid, this is going to wrap around that curve. So all you do, you cut out the image that you want, you then peel back the design, and this is on all of the ones that we've got here. So there it is, self-adhesive, and look. It's going to go onto that, and this changes everything, everybody. Yeah. Because look at how tight, and so see these little crinkles? No, all you need to do is get hold of it and pull it flat. They literally push out. They've got a little crinkle, pull it out. See those crinkles there? You're not going to, so you don't get any bleeding underneath here. Look at that. It's going to be as if it's professionally manufactured in a factory. That's the kind of result that you get because you've got it like that. Now, if it was something that was at a much deeper angle, all you do, and this is a brilliant little trick, you don't go anywhere near the patterned design, but you do the tiniest snip there and there. You put the pattern design down perfectly, and then you let any overlap go into that bit.
Got it.
So you literally are going to get your overlaps in here. Likewise, if it was going around something that was wider, you cut them and you let those open up.
Yes.
Like that. So you can go around surfaces that we could never go around before.
Okay, I have a question.
Yeah.
What can I use with them? What can I use?
Anything.
Can I use Aquastone?
Yes. So imagine this, Aquastone on black. Why did I just say I need black?
We've just done that next door. So I said, can you go through a stencil with it and for card makers? Yep. And then you can put glitter on it or embossing powders on it. It's brilliant, isn't it?
That's exactly what I'm going to do.
I love these.
But I love them. Oh, they're fabulous because, and we chose them really, really carefully for the designs. This one is going to wrap around a big project, but look at the way the design is. So it's been designed so you could cut into it and take that. That could be a DL card or a long project. Yep. You could cut into this bit and create another stencil there. And all we have to do is just mask off the area so we don't get our paint or our ink or whatever anywhere else other than where we want it. You can go down here. Now we can do rainbow effects with these. We can do solid colour effects. We can put metallics through them. We can literally work all of them. My top tip for cleaning them is this.
Yes, David's just said the same next door.
Exactly, just because, and what we're doing is we're sharing with you the stuff that we do every day that works.
Absolutely.
That in there cleans them out. It's absolutely brilliant. And then I've got some other stuff.
Right, let me show you these first.
Yeah.
Let me show you through these. So if you want this one, it's Shop Wildflowers, all one word. And it's $14.99. This would look lovely just with black through on a really inky or painted background, wouldn't it? With
Absolutely.
The airbrush. So create your background with your airbrush. Go through this with black. That's going to look absolutely phenomenal. Could I use my airbrush on this? You could,
yes, you could. Absolutely.
There you go. Another reason. So Shop Wildflowers is going to get you that one. This is beautiful. This will be great. Limited stock on this one.
Already? Oh, my goodness.
This one in silhouette is beautiful.
Imagine
that.
I
need this one because I want to try. I just want to do that. Yes, rainbow background.
Yeah.
This over the top, absolutely stunning. Shop Fairy, $14.99. Can I use my Screen Sensation inks through this?
Yes.
So if you've still got them, you can
yes,
start that journey now. Shop Folk. This is beautiful. It's going to get you this one.
Love the
very
value.
folk art. Yeah, absolutely. $14.99. I mean, that's crazy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you've got all individual elements. So you've got worker ones that you can use to create a background with as well. These are stunning. This one is Shop Folk, and it's $14.99. And then this one is Shop Insects.
Right.
This is cool.
This is super cool because you've got the beautiful ones like the ladybird, you've got the dragonfly, you've got the bumblebee, you've got the butterflies. And we've got the little moths as well, which are lovely colours and shimmery. And then you've got these. Now, these are a little bit quirky. So there's a real trend of putting faux insects, not the real thing, because that wouldn't be nice, but faux insects onto a canvas and having it on the wall.
Well, yeah.
And that is how we're going to mimic that trend.
So in my head, you've got a box frame.
Yep.
And you've got all of these insects stenciled onto there, and then you put their name underneath, and it looks like something out of the Natural History Museum.
Exactly.
Right? How cool is that going to be? I love that. I think that's fantastic. So if you want that one, it's Shop Insects, and that's $14.99. Right, my lovely, this is a bit of a treat.
And
Good grief.
the price.
I was just about to say, how have you got this price from all of that?
There's another deal on the show.
You're good, aren't you?
Which do you know, what we're doing is, because we're not having to pass on lots of extra margins to a third party, we can share the savings with you guys. So what we've got here is you've got 52 of the toppers. Now, for me, that's amazing, because there's a deal on these, which we've not had before. Perfect. And that means I can have one for every colour, and I've still got bagfuls of them left over. So you're getting 52 blending sponges that go onto the tool. And I'm going to be using those. And I'm using a different one on every single colour.
Perfect.
Then the next thing that you've got is your blending brushes for your inks.
These feel like puppy's ears.
They do.
They're absolutely beautiful. And I use these. And I'll tell you why. Because I find these are the best things with your ink. Because it's got that domed surface, you don't get that harsh edge. So I'll be using these with my paint and my glue. Jamie Rogers uses one of these for his glue.
Right, can I share something
on the back
else
of really
with
detailed
these?
die cuts?
This foam is the same foam as a Sospresso.
Is it?
So you could be doing, you could set small these flowers up and have all your small flowers on the middle of these. That's another one. But then you've got the blending brushes. Then we've got our little our ink mover. This is super fun.
This is brilliant.
Yeah.
It's also good for cleaning your keyboard and in between your keyboard. It's brilliant because it blows air out. And this is fab because look, it doesn't roll.
And the other thing is, don't forget when we start doing our fluid art bears, on moving the paint on those, so we can move it in all the different directions.
I might do mine with alcohol ink.
Oh,
there we go. That's a job this afternoon. So if I come back at 6 o'clock and my hands are coloured in different colour, you know what I've been doing.
And we've got a deal.
We have Shop Blend is going to get you all of that. I mean, that's a huge amount of product for $26.99. Wow. I bought those and those, a different one to that, a bigger one from a certain very famous gentleman, and I've paid probably those as well. That would be $26.99.
Yeah, and you get 50 sponges.
Are expensive to replace. So you're getting all of those 52 and your wooden tool that's got that hook and loop on the end. And if you're using these for your inks, if you prefer these for your inks, these are really good for bokeh techniques as well.
Yes,
where you pick up ink and paint and you put the different circles down. Shop Blend, $26.99. That is a cracking deal. Right, now then, these are beautiful.
Right, so this is basil, sage, thyme and mint.
Absolutely.
This is the row that goes on the top of your windowsill. And or when you're doing your seeds and you want to actually get the seeds and you don't want those ugly seed trays, you want something that looks nice. Because they're so affordable.
Absolutely, these are affordable. When I first saw these, they remind me of either Denby, or Le Creuset.
Yes.
And I'll tell you what, you pay the price for more than the price of one of these for Le Creuset.
Well,
Shop Brown, $12.99.
These are Fairmont, I know. So it's in the same league as those other brands. So you've got a really good quality product here, but absolutely, it's perfect. It has got a glazed finish, so it's all the work's been done for you, ready to go on here. Now, I wanted these for us to be painting our flowers on.
Yes.
Because when we're doing things with metallics and tonal stuff, or just metallics, this is the result that we're going to be working with. So I'm actually going to be painting on these I have painted on them in the club, my club thing, to show you how they work and how different the options are. So I've done one with little tiny flowers, one with the bigger flowers. I've done them in a story so that you can see them getting bigger. Right.
Shop Brown, $12.99. You've got a £12.97 saving on that. And if you don't like the brown, paint them.
Yeah.
Just you know, paint them with your matte metallics.
Yep.
Or whichever paint you prefer from Cadence.
The other thing is, though, if you are using them as planters or little mini planters, because they're glazed inside, they don't leak.
Nope.
That was the other thing that was important.
Brilliant, aren't they?
Yeah.
So Shop Brown will get you all 4 of those for £12.99, and that's before your club discount. That's brilliant value for that. Right, next one is Shop Red. Now, you and David both rave about this. The thing I like about these, before you tell our lovely friends at home what you use them, is the bristles don't come out.
No, they
Don't shed. That's the best thing. That's the number one reason for me to buy them, because it drives me crazy when you stencil it. And it's just the nature, because they're glued into that bezel, and then you're doing that with the stencil brush. It's going to knock some of the bristles out. It can't. There's no way around it. But these are perfect.
Well, first of all, great for stippling and blending 2 colours.
Yep.
So going across something and stippling. Secondly, when they've not got the packaging on them, they are freestanding. They will stand up, which shows you how perfectly flat this is. The other thing is, we've got, I know what's happened. It's all right, I know. It's okay. We've got a deal on the, sorry? Yes, I am, yeah. They should have been $39.99.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's fine. You've got a deal.
No, I know, but I've done it twice now this week.
No, it's fine. You've got a deal. Listen, guys. Right, you've got a deal. Get them, get them, get them. Just tell them to get them.
Just get them.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Yes, you're welcome. Right, everybody. So these blend, 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 and then clean, 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 clean. Super easy to work with and amazing. So you need to get them while we've got them.
You do.
Because you're getting 6 for
$14.99.
Yeah.
That's crazy value for money, isn't it? Absolutely crazy, crazy value for money. Now, foam. Now, we were talking about this in the last hour. This is in my top 3 products from Cadence, because it allows you to apply all those different mediums. And you saw David use this through a stencil with Aquastone. So for card makers now, you're going to buy this Aquastone. This product, and what I love, I use it now for retacking my mats, my stencil glue for scan and coat, because it's washable. So you can wash it out, and then you can reuse it. So you just keep going with it. It's a brilliant product. We had one lady come on one of our festivals. She painted her whole bathroom with a piece of it. She said it was the best applicator she'd ever used.
I'm going to tell you something. But when you know this, you can't tell anybody other. This stays between these 4 walls, between us 4, right? So Melanie was right. You would have paid that for that, because together all of that stuff should have cost $59.22. Okay, now I did check the show, so I do know about that.
Where have I got that price from?
I haven't, I don't know, because they should have been $39.99. So we've got an extra £15 saving. I'm just going to see how many there is. It doesn't tell me. Oh my blinking heck. Right.
Right.
Okay, so come on, guys. $26.99. They should have been $39.99. You've got a deal. Don't tell anybody. It's just for the people watching the show. So wherever you're watching us,
30%.
I thought you're doing what I do.
No, I'm really sorry.
No, but I could have put it right.
Well, true.
I
There you are. Give you that rock.
no, I could have, but I didn't, because
That's an amazing deal. That is an amazing
and I
deal.
do like it when we do things naughty.
These with Aquastone.
I know.
Through stencils.
Sam, can you show everybody their next? This. Look at this. See all my paints.
Oh, look
Can
at
you
those.
see that? Look at that lot.
Oh, that's lovely.
I've got one for each colour.
I love that.
Hey, and do you know what we did do? We'll do. Sorry, we've still got a couple of other things to show you. But I need to tell you this, because you're going to have to check out baskets because of that.
Absolutely.
This, £10 off each, is the lowest price we've ever done.
Right. £2.99 a bottle before your discount for Cadence paint. I know. This is beautiful. When I laid this out this morning, it was like, I need that in my craft room just to look at.
Oh, look, when I did it and I put
Look
all
at
the
that.
little dots
I
on, I'm
love
like,
that.
Oh, I need that.
Isn't that amazing?
I
Right,
need
Shop
that.
Pastel is going to get you all 10 of these colours for $29.99 with a £10 saving, then you're also going to get that Shop Pastel, Shop Bright is going to get you these. Now, what's the difference? Why are these paints, Stephanie? Well, we bring you a lot of different paints from Cadence. What are these about?
These ones are a little bit more fluid, but they've still got the same pigment in them. When you see them, what have I done with that palette paper? Oh, it's here. Right, I'll show you this and you'll see the difference. Let me pick one that I want to use. Well, I want to use them all.
Can I just interrupt you a minute? Shop Blend, 70% now is allocated. I'm not surprised at that price.
Look, watch this. Watch. Oh, that's satisfying. Look at how it's like icing.
Oh, it's lovely.
Look at it. It holds it.
Its form.
It does. That.
My Alice would like that. Because you remember when she went, I want the pen that Stephanie uses because it stays, it holds its shape. Those are the words she used.
So look at this. Look at it. Look at the creaminess.
Wow.
This is like ink in a bottle.
Wow.
With the extra benefits of having it. I'm just going to show you this. And you can put Aquastone over the top of it, everybody. So I'm just going to take my little bunny that I've got here. Watch this on black. Okay, so I'm just going to put it there on this black. I'm going to put a tight, right, this is the other thing. I've got to share this with you. Oh, Amber, can you get this palette paper added? Because everybody needs this. Right, watch this. This is brilliant with these stencils. Right, what you do, you get a piece of palette paper, because remember it's smooth and blendable. You put that underneath there. You don't need this. Then you get your palette paper, and look, I place that under there because it sticks to my stencil. So I've got it. So I've now got this. I've literally masked off the whole of my area that I'm working with. Make sure it's gone under, doesn't go into the image. But look, I've masked that off for me to work with. Watch this. So, and see how, look how creamy this is. You literally pull it out. It's like super, super creamy. But you then come into here. I'm just going to show you.
Wow.
I'm just literally going to blend it. So I'm getting it really light on here. I'm just going to lift this up. Look at how light I've gone. Look at that.
Wow.
Now I'm going to go back because it's in the perfect position, and I'm now going to put in my colour. So I'm taking the tiniest little bit and I'm just going to blend that in, and I'm literally I'm going gently in here and I'm blending it. So I'm getting texture now because I'm not pushing the paint through. I've pushed the paint through here so you can see the different textures that I'm getting. I'm just getting some texture on this bit.
Blender's now all allocated.
Look at that. Look at Mel, come and see what this does. Look at this. How can you get that texture? How can you do that using any other technique?
Oh, that's cool. So show me again.
What you do,
right.
So you get a little bit, you get your paint, you pull your paint like this.
Right.
Like that, everybody. Yep. Right, then you need to blend it off on your palette paper. And then you come on and you literally, all I'm doing is I'm just very, very gently. Now I'm just rubbing it in gently like this, just to get, so it's almost like a lino effect.
Yeah.
It's like lino printing.
It is.
So you're just rubbing it in, so you don't go hard with it.
Right.
I'll do a little bit more where it's solid so you can see. Yep. Let me go on the top of his ears. And you've got this blended effect. Wow. Right, watch now. See this?
Brilliant.
Isn't that lovely? Blended from a lino print into the solid. It looks so
really different, isn't it? I love that.
It's a completely different look to what we're getting with regular stencils. And you've got this, and then you can take your Aquastone varnish and just go into the areas where you haven't got solid colour. Yeah. So it looks like it's glossy. So, right, so...
That's fabulous.
Let me hold it up so you can see properly, Sam. Let me just get it like this.
Yeah, I love that. That's a really lovely finish, isn't it? And something a bit different.
And I'm going to go back.
Fran says, gosh, why did I not think of that? That's genius, Stephanie. Yeah, well, that's what we were. That's who she is. And she also says, I never thought of using blending tool with the stencils. Thank you. You're very welcome. Laura's checked out her blending set so she doesn't miss out, which is great. And Dawn Hill has a question. She says, hi, I want some green paint to paint a garden ornament. Which Cadence paint should I use?
I would use your hybrid acrylic because it is so hard wearing.
Yes, and then... Aquastone over the top.
An Aquastone. And can I just let everybody know? So we've just done a bit of a fridge swap in the family because I'm redoing my craft room, and it's becoming a bit of a family room as well as a craft room because of all the grandchildren. And we've just done a bit of a deal with the family and done a bit of a fridge swap. And I want it all to be, there's this thing called colour bombed and colour clouds, and where the whole room it's a colour wash, and it's literally the whole room is one colour. Yeah. And you can see what I've done in that room. Yeah. I'll show you when it's finished. So I've painted all the cupboards are all one colour, the walls are the same colour, the radiators the same colour, all the white work, all the window frames are the same colour. Don't tell the listed building man, because I'll be in trouble. But I'll paint white again. Anyway, so it's all painted the same colour, but the fridge sticks out, and the sides of the fridge are white, and it properly jars. So I've got Cadence, and I've taken with me 3 different blues to check it. And do you know the one that's the best match? The matte
metallic blue. Yeah, I knew it was when I saw it.
I was like, that matte metallic blue is perfect. But it probably, in that environment, it's against a fridge. So I'm actually going to put Aquastone on it to give it a really good thing. And have you seen the size of this? David got this out of his pocket this morning.
He did.
We have big pockets.
We do have big pockets.
Look at that.
So you get 4 times the amount that you get in one of the smaller bottles, plus an extra 20 ml, because this is half a litre of Aquastone. You saw David last hour. If you didn't, catch up on that show. Use it in all different ways. Using it with markers, using it on card, using it on porcelain, using it for outside for bird baths and decorative elements. And do you know what? We're really, really good tip, because he said he has a lot of terracotta around the garden. And terracotta is very absorbent. It literally drinks water. So if you put soil in and then a plant, the terracotta will suck the moisture out of that soil. So you're constantly watering your plants. So what he does is lines the inside of the plant pot with Aquastone.
That's a
leaves
great
the outside
idea.
to tarnish and be a natural element, but actually lines the inside of it, which I thought was brilliant. I'm also thinking, so you know when you get a bathroom ceiling and over the years the steam starts to affect the ceiling, you could Aquastone the ceiling, couldn't you, after you painted it?
Absolutely.
It's a brilliant product, this. Are you, right? Are you not, what are you looking at me like I've got 2 heads, Sam?
Just made my...
Right, because it makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Because you Aquastone, it seals it all over that.
I'm
Amber says her back's hurting just thinking about that. You need one of them big rollers, love, like that. Oh, yeah, your neck.
Oh, my back's hurting.
But yeah, brilliant. Dawn Hill says, thanks, that's brilliant. I will order. Fantastic. Well done, you. Right, my lovely.
So now what I've got now...
Sorry, I need to tell you the wildflowers is all allocated. So you've got your fairies, your folk, or your insects left.
Get your folk, because it's lovely.
Beautiful.
And the fairy is... Oh, they're all lovely.
They are lovely.
Right.
Red brushes are all allocated. We're having a busy day today. Thank you, guys.
We can't get any more of those red brushes for a long time. I'm talking about months. I've tried that. Completely out of stock.
They're all allocated now, so make sure you're checking out those baskets.
And I was like, have you got a back in stock date? No. When do you think it might be? We can't tell you. I'm like, well, what do you think? No. We just couldn't even get a reply, let alone a maybe. Right. So I'm doing this technique and I'm literally using, so first of all here, I'm pulling it in. So I'm using my paints and I am just pulling it in. And you can literally tap it on. And look at this paint. It's so opaque. This is why I've chosen this colour. I wanted you to see how when I've done it, you won't even be able to, can you see? You can't even tell that there was a flower there.
No.
That's how opaque it is. Never mind my bunny ears have got a bit of purple on them.
That's
right, so now I'm just swirling my paint in. I'm literally swirling it. And because I'm creating a texture, a new texture on our stenciling. I just want you to see this texture that we've got and how it's just going to come together. And what I did earlier, and I'm just going to bring in a little tiny bit of that blue over here. So I've got a little bit of that texture just coming in to there. And then how easy is this? That goes on there. That goes back on there, and I'm back in.
Fantastic.
Business
now I need to tell
already.
You, half the stock of the fairies are now allocated as well.
Can I just show you this now? Look. Look at from the solid colour to this textured effect inside. I love that new texture. I just think it's just...
That's
and then
lovely.
if you were asking me, why do I need those paints?
Yes.
Every one of them is like a... Look at it. It's
That's
like
beautiful.
but it's still sharp round the edges.
Yeah.
Right, let me show you when you use it a second time, because there'll be some of you... I'm not washing it.
Okay, we have a question. How long will these stencils last? You've got to look after them, haven't you?
Yeah, it's impossible to tell you how long. If you look after them, they're going to last and last and last. But if you don't look after them, they won't.
Yes.
So here, I'm putting this one on again, right? I've not done anything to it. I haven't washed it. But what I do with mine is get yourself a clean... Right, let me show you. Get yourself a clean one of these. And just make sure that you have rubbed in all that paint that is anywhere on this stencil. Rub it in so that the mesh is clean.
Yeah.
And you'll see it's clean, because when you lift it and you push it in, there'll be nothing to move it. So look, I've got a shadow there. Sam, can you see that shadow?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just, you can see it in real life. There you go.
Right, that's the paint that's come off this. Right, now watch what if I get another one. And I wanted to use the blacks. I want to share with you just how good these are. So I'm now going to place that down again. Right. So now I need... I'll do it with these colours again. So I'm just going to do it as a solid one for you. So listen to that noise.
Carol Lewis is asking, how do you clean these stencils?
Just literally with a brush in the bottom of the sink.
Yep.
When they lose their sticky on the back, what you do is you aquastone the card. Not aquastone, stencil.
Spray the card.
Spray the card. Spray the card. It then sticks to this bit and you can still stencil through the stick.
Brilliant. There you go, Carol. Hope that answers your question.
Right, so I'm just going to go with this. Right, so I've gone it completely obliterated the design. That's how solid I've gone with this thing, okay? Right, let's just have a little look at that.
So I'm thinking, and please correct me if I'm wrong, you would use these harmonies over hybrids, right?
You could use them over hybrids.
No, I mean, can you use them instead of hybrids on the stencil? Because the hybrids will dry on the stencil, won't they?
These are much more fluid.
These are much more fluid.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's,
and
that's
it washes easier.
Yeah.
It's got less plasticizer in it.
Yep, I get that.
Look at this
Wow.
one. So I've done it again.
Stephanie, that's amazing.
And I didn't clean my stencil.
That coverage is phenomenal.
But with this paint,
yes,
it's cadence coverage, but it's right. Let me show you this is another thing, okay? So I've just got water here. Look at that sponge. I've completely done it.
You were thinking of a clean word to say then, weren't you?
I was. But This was one I put to one side because I had a little accident with it because I...
Fran says, another reason for stencil spray. Indeed. All the time we're finding all these new things.
Okay.
Wow. Wow.
I know.
Flipping heck.
That's why this works with that. Right, shall I just show you? I'll just wash my stencil.
Right, you do wash your stencil. I'm going to go through these colours if that's all right, because these are blinking brilliant for those stencils. So, Shop Pastel is going to get you your light lilac, your mauve, your light green, your baby blue. It's going to get you baby pink, your pastel pink, your pastel green, your pinkish orange, your sunflower, and your vanilla yellow. That vanilla yellow is a beautiful, well, they're all beautiful colours, so really lovely. And you can see how quickly and how easily that washes out. Love these paints. And you've got a £10 saving. So today, before your club discount, you're going to pay £2.99 for a bottle, for a 59ml bottle of Cadence quality paint. That's amazing. Shop Pastel £29.99. In your brights, you're going to get your purple, your fuchsia, your river blue, your royal blue. You're going to get your apple candy, mint green, orange, white, black, and sun yellow. Now, getting the white and the black means that, first of all, you can turn all of these pastel as well, if you want to. That's with your white. Adding black to some of these will tone them down. Or black or grey, so you can make them darker, lighter, or that vintage mid colour. So if you think about, so when you've got a pure colour, your colour is pure, and you add white to it, you get a tint, so it tones it down. When you add black to it, it makes it a shade, it makes it darker. But when you add grey, it makes it look more vintage. So it makes it, if you go into your paint shops, your DIY shops, and they've got all those vintage knockback colours, that's the grey that's been added to the pure colour. So you've got, because you've got black and white in there, you can make all of these different, and they're all mixable, but you've seen how quickly they clean up. So on something like these mesh stencils, these are going to be absolutely fabulous. And you can use these for all your screen sensation screens.
Yes. Yes, absolutely.
Right, so it reinvigorates. It's that thing again that we try and do for you all the time. Bring you another couple of one product, two products that revitalises all that product that you've got in your stash already. And that's great because it gives it a new lease of life, which is fantastic, isn't it? I love that. Right, my lovely, are we ready?
Right, so perfect. Look, I've just washed this one and I want to just stick it back down. So it's not super clean because my water's mucky, but look at this, put down here. So it's now, so even though it's been in the water, the back of it has come back to life. The other thing that will bring the glue back to life a little bit is a little bit of heat. Don't get it too close to the heat because it will melt it. Hair dryer. Yeah, just enough to get the thing. But look, that's back, right?
Right, Karen Halbert is really thrifty. I love this. She says, wash the sponge in a small amount of water and you can use it through your airbrush.
Oh, you could. That's a brilliant idea.
Clean up.
Yeah. How good's that? Right, I'm just going to do the same thing on this white. I've not, just so that you can see on the stencil. And I probably should have dried this stencil a little bit more, but let's see what happens. Just put this bit on here. So you've seen it washed, you've seen it used, and now we're using it again, okay? Mm-hmm. And then you can... Wow. Oh, I didn't put enough on there. But look at him.
That's lovely.
So let me put him right down again and just give him...
I do like that distressed look, though. It looks aged, doesn't it?
Well, I like it because I just think it looks like lino cutting.
Incredible.
It's a new thing for me.
Yeah, love that.
Using it with lino cutting. Oh, look at this. Look at this.
Oh, look at you.
Oh, my.
What's that with?
My
Water?
finger.
Yeah, I know that.
What?
Oh, was my... Yes, I know that.
Oh, there's not much ink on there.
Not your fault, is it? But no, have you added any liquid to it?
No, I've just used this. Yeah.
That's what I meant. Oh, dear me.
Right, now I'm going to do some blending with these inks and show you some blending of colours and stuff. So make sure your stencil's dry. There you go. There's, oh, I've missed a bit. Get a bit more. Perfect,
Wow.
Bunny.
Look at that.
And look, this is actually even more. This is what a cheat this is. I'm not even putting it down properly.
I know. Look at you.
Look at it. It's just, this is how good these are. They are. Oh, yes. This is.
Wow.
This is just.
These are fab, aren't they?
Right.
I love these paints. That's another one I need to collect.
Oh,
Are they going to be bringing more out, do you think, in this range?
I don't know, but we have asked the question.
Brilliant.
Because the colours are just so good. So I'm not even. Look at this. With what other stenciling technique can you do this with?
Right.
I'm not even doing anything.
Masking it off, sticking it down, none of it.
It just is. I am literally doing this as I go along, and it's, yeah.
Look at that.
Oh, look at how I've got those colour blends.
They're beautiful.
There. That's just amazing. Right, that off there, in there,
right,
in there.
I'm going to whiz down this counter again, if that's all right with you.
Oh my goodness, the time.
I know, right. So we have got these silk screen stencils for you. So if you want the one that Stephanie's been using with the bunnies on, that one is Shop Folk, and it's $14.99. But you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different little stencils in there. Plus, you can use all these little pieces, just mask off and really create your own. I love that one. That's really pretty, isn't it? Imagine that ombre right up the side of a card. That would look stunning. Shop Folk, $14.99. Shop Fairy. How are we doing on stock on this, Amber? We've got 3 left of the fairies. Now I'm thinking airbrush, beautiful backgrounds, nice bold backgrounds through this with your black paint. Absolutely fantastic. And remember, you're getting your black in that Harmony Brights bundle as well, so they're going to look fantastic just as silhouettes. But you could use them with your airbrush. That will give you a really beautiful finish. So Shop Fairy will get you that for $14.99. And if you fancy making yourself a botanical frame that looks like it's come out of a museum, where you've got all your different brightly coloured little creatures in a box frame with their name underneath, you could have the regular name and the Latin name. That would be fantastic. And how many species there are. Make yourself your own botanical frame. I think that's going to look super cute. I think I might have to do that.
I want to do it too. I'm thinking about it. Should we do it?
Yeah, let's do it one weekend.
One each.
Do it. Yeah, absolutely. So if you want that, Shop Insects, $14.99. Blending is all allocated, correct? Right, those are gone. 4 of these brown pots. These are brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I'll tell you what else you could use them for. If you just want a quick snack soup.
Yes. Make desserts in them.
Make desserts in them, absolutely. You know, these are fantastic. You're getting 4 of them, and they are the Fairmont. So you know that you're getting a really good quality product here. And we're passing on all the savings that we got onto you guys because those are beautiful. Shop Brown, $12.99. So that's £13, £6.50, £3.25 each. £3.25 each.
I know.
That's crazy.
I know.
Wow. Okay, you need those. We've got new Sospeso launching as well on Saturday. They'd be nice on these.
That's you and me.
It is me and you together this Saturday, so make sure you join us. Shop Brown, 4 of them, $12.99. We've got new on Saturday.
New.
And then next week it's Red Robin's birthday. It's very exciting. Right, your foam next. So using it, I mean, there's so many different things. I could do a whole hour on this cut and use foam because it's absolutely brilliant. Applying that paint. If you use something like this foam, it really does make your paint go a lot longer. And I use it for retacking my mats now because I can wash it out and it's super easy to use. It's a double-sided foam. So on one side is the foam that you use with your paints and your inks and all that kind of thing. On the other side, it's a dense foam. So you can heat it with a heat gun, push things like keys or leaves or buttons or whatever into it, ink it or paint it, use a little bit of extender with your paint, and then you can make your own stamps. But the application of this means that all of the paints that you're investing your money in are going to last you longer. And when you think that sponge is dry, pounce it, and it brings it all out. You've seen David use this with the diamond paints. You know, when he pounces at the end to bring all that mica to the surface, this is the product that he uses. And it's a really inexpensive product. The value of this does not reflect the quality of it because it's fantastic. Shop Foam is going to get you an A4 sheet for $5.99. Once you've tried that, you're not going back. It's brilliant, that product. Right, we've got Extender on the show for you. I'll get Stephanie to give you a little bit of a spiel on this one when we go back to demo. Your extender is on Shop Extender, $5.99. We'll get you a 70ml bottle. For the first time ever today, we are bringing you the 500ml, so half a litre of Aquastone varnish. You can use it on your cards, you can use it on all different surfaces to make them waterproof, which is brilliant. That tip that David gave this morning about painting the inside, varnishing the inside of terracotta with it is genius, because he's right. Terracotta is a porous surface and it loves water and it sucks it out of the soil. Lining your plant pots with that is going to mean that you don't have to water them as often. We just had one of our lovely friends at home go, do you know what? Absolutely, I'm going to do that from now on. Wondered why I had to keep watering my house plants. I know. It's good, David, isn't it? No, I didn't know that either. David is just brilliant, and he knows all this stuff because he loves his garden. Loves his garden. Right, your brights again. So Shop Brights will get you your 10 harmonies. That's his one that's got the black and the white in there. And Shop Pastel will get you 10 of the harmonies here. Stephanie, why did you want Extender added to the show,
Because I wanted to show you a technique.
Okay, perfect.
So first of all, I've just made these harmonies into a glaze. So not a paint. So right. So first of all, let me do it with this. So this shows you it, right, as a paint solid. Okay. This Aquastone with that paint, you have to mix it. Makes it a glaze. Look at that. So it's actually, that's going to be just a beautiful translucent glaze. If you want to move it round, you get this.
Janice is saying morning all from Tenerife.
Oh, morning, Janice.
Morning, Janice. That's
right.
That's lovely.
Watch this now, everybody. Into here. Soak up the Aquastone on this is the extender, just a little tiny bit.
Wow.
Watch it on here.
Oh, look how beautiful that is. It's silky smooth, isn't it?
It is. And then I can keep going with it.
Wow.
And you can literally make it so that it becomes a watercolour. So, right, let me show you this then. Oh, David, I should clean his brushes. Let's get his dirty ones. Boys. Right, here we go. Right, some of this here. So we're going to go here like this. Solid colour, okay? And then blend it in to the next layer.
Wow.
Blend it. Okay. Then, a bit more actually, because we've got, how many colours I've got? Yeah. So, a bit more. I'm not worrying, look, because I've got my, can we give them the details for this palette paper? Because even if you don't need it for mixing, which I am using it, you need it for masking. Have we got
palette
it?
paper.
Is it the A5 one or the A4 one?
9 x 12.
Yeah, 9 inch by 12, it's the A4.
Oh, wow, that for $9.99, that's a really good price.
You get 40 sheets, don't you?
Oh, yeah, I forgot it was that good.
Yeah, 40 A4 sheets, which is just brilliant.
Right, so now I'm going along with the purple. I'm flicking it back. Oh, not that with that much. I'm not. That's too much.
They're all having a clear out, and Terry Kim says, it's incredible how it all adds up over the years. She's donating a lot of stuff to local charity.
Oh, well done.
And she says, and now that I have my new 5-in-1 trimmer, I'm getting rid of all my other trimmers and guillotines along with various other items. Good for you.
Oh, that's
which is fantastic,
brilliant.
right? In fact, we've got a paper connoisseur show coming up with myself and
just want to show you
Amanda
that blending.
next. And we've got the trimmer on there.
Look at
Amanda's
how
gonna do a
seamlessly
demo.
you can get two colours to blend together. That is this paint. I'd have to work much harder if this was my hybrid, because hybrids are thicker.
Yep.
It's got more pigment in it.
Yep.
And it just doesn't move as much. This is much more friendly. So I'm just putting in my colours here. Just literally patting it in. How long have we got?
4 minutes.
Oh, good, enough time. Right, so because I want you to see this, how it's, I'm now going to bring that little bit of blue in. You're just going to see these colours are, honestly, I can't tell you how amazing this paint is. It's my, oh no, because I just love that matte metallic. I want to say it's my second favourite. It's I've got a list of three favourites. It's this one, it's my hybrid acrylics, obviously, and it's my matte metallics. They're my super favourites. Although I have to say, my new Kooky paints,
Oh yeah, Cookie.
which are coming up, are pretty awesome too. Right.
Sorry, Stephanie, to interrupt you. We've got one of the fairy stencils left, so if you want to, pop it into your basket.
Right, guys, I want you to see how this is going to turn out. You will. This is the best kind of rainbowing.
What I love about Cadence is they don't just bring out a paint because they can. They bring a paint out that's different to all the ones that they have in their range.
Oh
don't they?
yeah,
So
absolutely.
that every single product that they bring out has a different purpose.
Has a reason.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right, this is nearly. You wait till you see how this is. You expect when something rainbows, it looks good, right? And you expect to be able to see the different colours, but you're going to get a surprise because that doesn't look much, does it?
Well, this is why I love stencils.
Are you ready?
Yeah, it's this bit. This is the fun bit, isn't it?
Just gonna.
Wow! Flipping heck. I wasn't expecting it to be that good. Look at that. Wow. Stephanie, that's incredible.
And there's
That's
£10
amazing.
off each set.
Yes,
£10.
absolutely.
Guys, that's the lowest price we've ever done. Look at that.
That's beautiful.
It's seamless. There are no, you can't see the seams.
Wow. That does look like it's been airbrushed. That's
Look at it.
Look at it.
Look
It's
at it.
beautiful. Wow. Even down to, can we just go really, really close on the little birds' bodies? Look at all the little stitch lines in there. They're absolutely perfect. That's amazing. Oh, that's another thing going on.
Look at it though, and that. So you've got it. You can work it as a watercolor. Look at it as it's drying now. Here, look at how solid it is, but then how transparent it is. Honestly, everybody, that paint is flipping brilliant. And if all I ever used it for was that, I'd be super happy. But that's just the start of what you can do with it. I wish we had extra hours every day to be able to just do loads and loads more education, which we do a lot, but I mean there's so much to share with you, everybody. It's exciting.
It is, absolutely. So Julie's asking, have you tried pouncing the cut and use foam through those stencils? Could you use those paints through those stencils on glass?
Yes.
As those stencils would stick well to glass bottles.
Can you pass me one of those little, I'm literally going to have to do this super quick, everybody.
Go on, what am I
pass me
passing
one of the pots, a pot, quickly. How long have I got?
1 minute.
1 minute, right, okay. 1 minute, it'll take me longer to get the stencil off than it will be. I haven't got time to mask it. So, just to show you how good it is on a dark colour, I need a sponge. Right, everybody, dark colour. Let's have 2 colours. How many seconds have I got?
46.
45, 46. Okay, not long.
By the time I said 46, it was 45, right? 40.
Oh, right, 40 seconds.
I'm going to give you a countdown.
No.
Yeah.
It's worse than doing Pictionary.
30 seconds.
How many minutes? How many seconds?
26.
You're going to have to check out your baskets, everybody. Right. Okay, ready?
Right, 20. Wow. Stephanie, I love that. Please, can I have that from my desk? Look at that. Oh, I love that. Aquastone over the top.
Check out, everybody.
Yeah, check out this about 4, 3, 2, 1.
Go!